All right, matchup number 3. We're at the moment. No Limit versus Easy Money. Fire matchup. Both of these guys. No Limit trying to like separate and throw himself in that next tier. It's coming into this one at 6-3. Naps trying to get to 500. So let's get into the quarterbacks first. Josh Allen, even in a bad game where they lose and they look pretty much dominated, still able to give you 27. So like with all the circumstances and everything that you saw there, the fact that he's able to give you 27 is pretty fire. Damn, that bag looks crazy back there. Just noticed. And then Jared Goff, 35 points. I definitely expected. Goff in the plus matchup against the Commanders, that secondary is absolutely beat up. So if anybody is betting things and whatnot, definitely a defense to pick on, and the quarterback on the other side should be able to do good things. Running backs, these guys both got pretty good outputs from their running backs. Breece Hall and Genty. Breece Hall for Naps gave him 19, so he was able to get to the end zone again, kind of being that only offense for them, in such a struggle game. And then Genty was able to get into the end zone as well, and kind of like the same thing, kind of like the only offense, the only type of carrier. What's crazy about Breece is just the PPR work, man. The receiving is what kind of makes him like, I'm not gonna say elite, but like makes him pretty damn good. On the other side, Christian McCaffrey kind of like had an okay game, which is crazy. 13 points for him, and then Kyren had himself a day in that blowout against San Francisco. 21 points for Kyren. So Kyren back-to-back weeks where he has big games. Wide receivers here, the Sun God got into the end zone. He got into a little scuffle, threw a fist. Apparently, the guy's going to get suspended, whatever. 14 points for the Sun God. And then 12.8 points for Marv. Marv just kind of PPR'd his way to like a decent game. Jacoby likes him, and Jacoby is feeding him. So that's good to know and good to see moving forward. Nico Collins had a nice little breakout against Jacksonville in that crazy comeback. If you early in the week or like that day took Texans to win, you probably like, dude, this is fucked. This is not happening. And then they come back. They scored 26 unanswered in the fourth to come back and win. So 24 points for Nico Collins. Hey, it's Franklin. Franklin with the 13 points. Was able to get into the end zone on Thursday Night Football. So Franklin there, he's been getting a lot of the PPR work from them. Tight ends, really, which is crazy to say, only one of note, and the one of note is not the one that you thought I would note. Theo Johnson is who we're gonna note here with 11 points, and then the flexes was really the turning point of this matchup. Devonta with 14.9, and then picking up from the waivers, DeMarcado, right under 12 points. Kicker Cam Dicker over there for No Limit with 14, and that is all of note. But Naps throws up a very good number at 146, and No Limit, throws up a decent number, throws a little fight, with the 125, but obviously not enough. So Naps goes to 500, and No Limit goes to 6-4. That's a very good win to have in your back pocket, just in case for tiebreakers.